The Black Noel Show in your ears on the radio.
Yo. Yeah. Yeah, man. Say enough respect, yeah? Yeah, man. Bless you. Bless. Alright. Request for you. Serious thing, you know? Shabalala.
My kitchen around. Sing!
Now tell you what a tune. What a tune. Hear me now. Request to all the warriors. We not sell out. Hear the one here. Go.
Give them the truth and right and justice. Make them get up, stand up and firm. Stop let's like some evil. Some of them have like some worm. Take you use up your brain and just in it with burn. Nowhere to hide and me say nowhere to turn. I'm fire bar, me say yes it's all a fun. Whatever I do, whatever I try, and when till lost it touchdown. It's the battle of a number king say lost it never running does. Jumping multi leader and I'm fun that sit down, we sit down. One day battlefield again with tank and gun down. Again now to the give liberation. Me no want to no more segregation. So me want them this education. Gotta give them civilization. Having heart so we build the foundation. Have to correct the misconception. For the killer majority of them. I start and I learn from them. I'm telling you no domination. African for determination. So me ready for the fight revolution. Get ready for the repatriation. And the love by pigmentation. It's about coming manifestation. Organized and centralization. We have to get out the colonization.
It's of the people. That is the voice of God. Yes, I got to answer to the call. Yes, I know I got to be the warrior. Yes, man.
Usi Salasa, children of Israel. Usi Salasa, children of Israel. We will justice and we right history, we have to rebel. In the 1962, the nation chanted that. And to the fascism and racialism, hell again. All the endless life and you're in a hell. Say Usi Salasa, children of Israel. Oh, children of Israel.
I feel your hands on the prayer and the past. It's so God, you know the road you have to pass. Babylon not come and we not come here to massage. Now get on you, got them as a fan stuff.
Show me all the money that
Boy, I tell you, what a tune!
Big tune!
What a tune!
Big tune!
What a tune, may I tell you! What a tune!
I quit, man.
Hear me now? We have...
What's the name of the band?
We have Shabalala.
Yes.
Shabalala Foundation in the building right now. And they are hosting an event on the 5th of December. You know what I mean? Honoring the living legend Nelson Mandela and John Holt. You hear that? So we have a representative of the organization, which I will talk just a bit about the organization, then we just talk about the event.
Yes.
Just introduce yourself so everybody can know who you are, what you stand for, and what you represent.
Greetings to all. I am Sibusiso Shabalala, a representative from the Shabalala clan, of which if you go into your Google search, you can see from our history as a family, a diaspora, a royalty family from Swaziland that migrated into South Africa and has since then continued to grow its way. We are seen through leadership and music such as Ladysmith Black Mambazo, the lead singer of that, Joseph Shabalala, as someone within the music side that has always portrayed our cultural aspect of things. And right now, we are mainly looking at the reparational side of our indigenous self and reclaiming our lands. So I am a people of the mountain, sun, and rain.
Me love what you say. Me love it, man. When a reparation argument there are something with me treasure, you know.
Me know.
You know, say that
Yes,
me into. So
true
when me
story.
when me hear you say that now, me feel good because a full time a youth young as yourself say them thing there and make people know. So it's not a thing we're gone over the head. Reparation is a must for us as a people.
Yes, because if you don't track who you are and know yourself, then you won't
Yes.
know what your family and your parents and your legacy is.
Yes.
So in identifying the am in the I
Yes.
am, then you realize that the I has been involved with a number of different
Yes.
organizations, and the family has grown, and through that you have your own heritage.
So true. All right, tell us about the event now because you have an event on the 5th of December. Root Shea Butter Trust in partnership with the Malcolm X Center. They're organizing this event to commemorate legends. We see a flyer here and we see a legendary artist on it, Jimmy London, is there who sing a number of hits. And those who know Jimmy London and his contribution to the music would know that this is a great singer, is a big singer. So this is in honor of Nelson Mandela and John Holt. You know what I mean? We have Tony Loveline, Sam Touch of Class, Barry King of Neville King, Dapper Dan and the Players Band, and we also have the legendary Jimmy Landa. This is on the 5th of December at the Malcolm X Center. Tell us about the event, how the event came into existence and why. Why?
Great. I like how you have taken me way back because that's really where I wanted to start. Because the event is only just a platform. But where did the event start? It started
Yes.
off with a collaboration with Jendai Serwa
Yes.
through the John Lynch children's educational program,
Yes.
where they facilitate and are always facilitating for the youth to be the change that they want to bring in within the role of leadership.
Yes.
This was also then sponsored by, or supported rather, by Bristol City Council through the Legacy Fund.
Okay.
Through this, I have taken my interest in looking at culture and education because the Legacy Fund looks at culture, education, and health. So I've looked at culture and health, and then by looking at those, you end up going into education, obviously. So through looking at culture and health, you find that there's a high percentage of black males in mental health institutes.
True that. True that.
And there must be a reason for this.
Yes.
So this then draws you back to the point where you see that nowadays the head has now become the tail, and the tail has now become
Yes.
the head.
But just to ask,
Yes.
you mention a point. You say the reason for this. What you think? The start it playing, you know.
Yeah.
What is the reason why the mental health issue?
Okay.
In your perspective.
The mental health issue is only that people are prescribing to something that they don't understand or fully understand.
Yes.
So with this event as a platform, what we are encouraging is that we understand social prescription. Because if you go on the medical prescription,
Yes.
they give you medical dosages and they can put you through rehab and give you pills and so forth. And they have realized with their own real eyes, for those that have,
Yes.
that these prescriptions only are a short-term help
To the issue.
to the issue.
Yes.
But if you socially prescribe then into something, that means then the person can take into fact things that are resonates within them, that develop them, such as drumming, such as music, such as
Yes.
cultural activities,
Yes.
and they can prescribe them. So if you have mental health issues, instead of actually prescribing you to a doctor, someone can actually prescribe you to someone that can play drums. Someone can prescribe you for you to go and do yoga. Someone can
Yes.
prescribe you to your own original
So-
energetic foods.
So,
You see,
so is the foundation a way to get people, especially the people who think they're in a position of power, to at least realize that there is other ways to deal with these issues?
yes. So the information is always one way to suppress a nation.
Yes.
And when those that have the information
Yes.
give it off in drips and drags and always
Yes.
attempt to show that they are ignorant or they are naive or they don't know, and therefore they're always
Yeah.
asking for consultation and research, while the actual truth is that they really know it. But when we don't have the information and the ability to work as a collective, that we can socially prescribe each other into programs that we know work
That
for
we know,
yourselves as a
yes.
collective, as a community. So the event is at the Malcolm X because that's the first place where I started.
Yes.
As the first place between that and Docklands, supported by Full Circle and Dalroy Hebbett. That's where I saw what Bristol used to be.
Yes.
The cultural activities, the program
In
that
the
you happen
Malcolm X Center.
with culturally, as someone who's embedded
Yes.
his educational programs
Yeah.
through arts.
Yes.
He's embedded that into the community as spread. So when we see people of such legacy, when we see people of such stature not being recognized as much in the community, that they have to be living in the way they do, of which they love, they don't really mind. But for me, as a young person who can look at them and see the legacy that they have, because I appreciate them as high elders
Yes.
and the information that they teach, I see that it is an issue of the health. It is an issue of the community. So therefore, we need to have our own ways, and through membership, because we work as a trust,
Yes.
and through this Root Shebata Trust, we work with affiliation of membership.
Yes.
And through that membership, we can support our communities to grow through a representation. So when we say it's a tribute to living legends, and we invite someone such as Jimmy London, is to say that we see you as a living legend. But if at that particular time that we are calling and respond, because from South Africa we work on call and response.
Yes.
So when we say Amandla, the people say await. It's a response to see if you recognize the energy that is calling you. If you do not recognize that within the paradigm shift that you are in and those that are calling you, then we're just saying this is a platform that if you recognize that you're a living legend,
Yes.
your value where you are can rise
So-
continuously.
I love what you say, because the recognition of who you are, by self.
Yes.
I think that is a problem where a lot of us. Not for we have the problem there. We know recognize our own talent.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And the worst thing is members of the community don't recognize. I don't want to recognize the people them who do good things.
Yes.
So then again, the people them feel disheartened.
Yes.
Like I want to feel like, boy, I mean, nah, do nothing good, because you know what I mean. So because there's a lot of energy in a lot of people.
That's
but
right.
because of the treatment they are getting from their own people,
That's right.
there's nothing right now. We stand up still.
That's
Like
right.
like some stagnant water.
That's right.
Because of how we deal with each other.
This is the eradication of thought consciousness. See, on the 5th of December, Nelson Mandela passed away, but also in strong significance is that the leader of South African Pan-African Congress, PAC, the teacher or the educator or the sponsor or the
Yes.
or the embodiment of that consciousness, who was supported from Steve Biko, was Robert Seduk.
Yes.
He was born on that day.
Same day.
Same day that he passes away, Robert Seduk was born on that day. So numbers, coincidences, you can call it what wish to be, but if we can create and start it with or without, because this ship, this idea
It
will
must
grow with
sail.
or without. Yes,
It
it
must
must sail
sail.
with or without you.
It must sail. So who are come on board now.
That's it.
Me rate how you talk, that this is what me love, and this is what me like. The people of action. That me like the people of action. Somebody we are do something. No lazy body around here. Use the mind and make us achieve and reach what we're supposed to reach. You know what I mean? Me respect you. And the event is on the 5th of December at the Malcolm X Center. And I see you teaming up with Ruth Shea Butter.
Yes.
How did this teaming up came into existence?
When you look, South Africa has the world's largest baobab tree.
And Shea Butter come from baobab tree.
No, shea butter come from the shea butter tree.
Shea
Yes,
Butter tree.
the
All
baobab
right.
tree
Yes.
is in affiliation with the Sankofa bird.
Okay.
So where you see the Sankofa bird, inside of the bird is eating the baobab seed.
Okay.
Now the baobab tree in itself, it looks upside down in its representation because it looks more like the roots are coming out and then the tree is actually underneath.
Yeah, yes.
So where it is that I'm working or we've collaborated with Roots is when you break down the word the return of your true selves.
Yes.
And you understand, or you start understanding the difference between the I and the I am.
Yes.
And you recognize that when you become more naturally you,
Yes.
you fall under a different genre, you fall under a different perspective, and you have a different point of view than
Yes.
those that are living as the Mr.,
Yes.
as opposed to those that are the master.
Yes.
And when you are more conscious of that, the way you move and the spiritual awareness or the awareness that you have is completely vast different. So at times it causes a parallel because we are, the values are common.
Yes.
Through Ubuntu, the values are common, but the ideologies are separate. So sometimes people don't clash. So that's why we're saying that it's a paradigm shift. So I only came across roots through a paradigm shift where I was ready to mix and work with that because I wanted to work on natural foods.
So your energy just drawing that.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
we know, see, I saw it.
Yes.
That is why you are here to,
See.
because the energy I work.
That's it, and that's the new currency. See,
energy-
I work on the currency of
Yes,
energy.
man. Our energy we are work with.
That's it.
That is why you are here. Nothing. We're not in a coincidence because it's nothing to do with a cow. You know what I mean? What is to be must be, and it's you and your energy, and what you put out is what you get in.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Now this event, what's the cost of this event, and any contact number, you know what I mean, to link up on them with our website or so forth.
When this event started, I went around the community and I asked for like-minded people to collaborate. Some did really support, such as the gentleman that does a show here on Sundays. His name has slipped me. David John.
Yeah, yes,
he came through, and because he also works within hospitals by providing drumming. He came through and he supported. Now, it's been a real struggle to decide if the event will have an actual cost or not, because people do need to get paid because that's the currency that they use. And when you're working on an energy currency, you need to balance between the two.
Yes,
but
man.
with all of
by
that,
the sweat of your brow, you yam bread.
sin.
Sure.
You yam bread. No.
You yam it.
So with that in mind, we've still decided that we're gonna make this into a free event. And what we're only asking is that those that feel the energy through organizations, through individuals, through collaborations, we're asking for your free will donation of the event so that we can provide this platform and be a representative of what you recognize. If you don't recognize, it's okay. If you recognize of the potential of what this can bring.
So it's no fees, a donation.
It's a donation, a free-willed donation that we are asking from anybody or everybody that comes through, and we'll be coming around either your doorstep, either at your company or your organization, or we'll meet you in the streets. Either you see us or you see the youth, or it is you that's doing it on behalf of us. But through our website, the sharebuttertrust.com, or find us on Facebook, Roots Share Butter Net Live Roots Net Live Stream. You can find our free will donation. Please just go through that and just give us your donation if you mind. Pledge your donation to us. We'll also be going around with containers, but you can contact us on 074 5536 9949. That's 074 5536 9949. And this is also a call to Jimmy London to say, you are a living legend.
Yes.
And we ask that you can support the first points of this as we recognize the collaboration between Jamaica, South Africa, Somalia, Gambia, Ghana, and Italy. Right now, those are the countries that are in full support of what we're doing, and we can honor you as we move forward. We also have guest speakers such as Maureen Wallace, who's written the book of The Journey of I and I.
Yes.
We also have Norris Joseph, who will be live screening through an interview. We also have Ja Books, his mom, who we now are working in partnerships that we can bring Ja Books to the UK to actually promote him within schools. We also have Bristol's youth mayor, James Morton, in support of the program, and from the likes and the relationships that have been built up through the program, such as Mama Africa with Rubber. There's a huge collaboration here. So as you said in regards to Roots, is that some choose to work as a STEM, Sorry, some choose to work as a little twig
Yes.
that your mom can break off and beat you with. That's why they always use a twig. No one can hit you with a tree or a branch because it's too big. But we
See?
need to work as a roots, because as a roots it is big, and when it is a collective, the strength of a roots lasts long.
May I tell you?
One roots to it all.
Yes.
Return of your true self.
Return to yourself. So do remember, people, on the 5th of December at the Malcolm X Center. It's a big event. It's the honoring the living legend. You know what I mean? Mandela, John Holt. This is an event where people like the great Jimmy London will be there. Dapper Dan and his band will be there. Barry King, Neville King, you know what I mean? Some touch of class will be playing. You know what I mean? Tony Loveline. And all we're asking for is donation. So come with something. This is a cause that is, me think so we should have support. Because if we as a people we now realize what go on and realize say we have to support we own, then where are we? Where are we now? Me brother, enough respect here, sir.
Bless up.
Thank you very much for coming. Anytime when I want to pass through, you know.
Yes.
Pass through anytime. See?
Definitely will do.
Any last word?
Those that see, it takes real eyes to recognize, but those that not, or due to your time constraints and so forth, it's all right. All we're asking is that where you are, where you walk, where you are thinking, just bear us in mind, share us wherever you can, because one brings three, and three brings nine, and so forth and so forth. And with time, the platform that is working on here as the youth becoming the leaders and the facilitators of change, we need you as the communities and as the elders to give us the chance. Give us the chance to embrace you.
Yes, Malala. Gotta find it.
Wicked. I like it. No itching.
I love your interviewing skill, man. Your interviewing questions.
No, me make you come out, you know.
Yeah. You bring it out.
Yes,
You know. You really bring it out.
Well set. Me like it.
Yes. That's how you bring it
put up
out.
one of them out this one.
Yeah.
The posters. Me think some pins somewhere.
Yeah. All the pins are outside.
Put up one out this. Make sure you put this. Thanks again, you know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anytime you want to pass through.
Yeah.
See?
Are you mainly here on Sundays?
What?
You mainly here
Every
on Sundays?
Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Every Sunday. And when we gone overseas, gone to show.
Use up your brain and just in it we burn. No way to wind up, me say no way to turn. What the ball, me say yes it's all a bunch. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna tell you when to lost it touchdown?
You have to put your bloody foot.
Who's 34?
Education,